Chapter 3 Keystones. 3 years have passed since MARDEK saved Belfan from MARDEK and became a royal knight of Gosnor. Deeply distraught over Dugan's sacrifice and unable to believe the reality of the situation, he searched the Lake Kerr area at length, only to find no signs of his lost friend. He hasn't seen Emila since either. However, MARDEK is not the type to mope and moan. As with Social Fox's passing, he merely strives harder to replace what is gone, and with Rohof's encouragement, he's carried out his missions impeccably by himself or with others and earned himself a reputation as one of the best knights in the ranks. Today, MARDEK is on a mission with Donovan and Charla, who were recently promoted from knights to guards to knights too, to investigate reports of dark monsters suddenly appearing in a place called the Sun Temple in the middle of a desert on the southern continent. Now, this is Chapter 3 of MARDEK. Welcome back. This is me, I Like Stoats, and I'm presenting this to you, this Let's Play, this playthrough of MARDEK Chapter 3. Now, obviously, this was in the MARDEK trilogy. This is the MARDEK trilogy. There's only 3 chapters, alas, and this is the last one, the by far the largest one also. So this will take probably quite a few more hours, I'll tell you that. But very fun game, and I'll let MARDEK take over now. Well, this is the Sun Temple. Yes, it is. We need to find the High Priest of Solak. He'll fill us in on the exact details of our mission here. Well, let's go and find him then. He'll probably be the one with the silliest hat. Oh, and remember, MARDEK, to check the help section from the menu, or if you've not done so already. Open the menu with Enter and navigate down to it using the arrow keys. If there's anything you need help with, don't hesitate to talk to Charla and I using the P key. Though whether or not we'll be of any help really depends on the situation. Thanks for the tutorial, Donovan. I've never played this game before, and I've certainly not just come from 2 chapters of hearing the exact same advice. This is the Sun Temple. At least in that, MARDEK was very accurate. We have a lot of priests here. The guy with the silliest hat over there, I suppose that is him, so we should probably talk to him. You are the royal knight sent to aid us with our plight, yes? Solakian High Priest Shamash. Well, that's right. We heard you were having trouble with monsters in your temple, if you know what I mean. That is correct. Normally there are monsters at the deepest level of the temple, but we generally stay away from those parts anyway, and the monsters are never a bother. Recently, however, the monsters have been ascending, taking up residence in the higher areas and therefore endangering us and hindering our passage through our own temple. There are also some strange monsters amongst them that we have never seen before. When did this start? Do you know what might be responsible? It started a few days ago. We thought it might just be the monsters being particularly wild, breeding season or something, you know, but we were unable to control them and they just kept coming more and more. There was a strange man who entered the temple a day or so before the monsters started becoming wild, however, and we suspect he is to blame. Well, what did he look like? I don't see the relevance of that, but he was large, muscled, looked dark, had an eye patch, and he was really bossy and arrogant and just thrust himself into the depths of our temple, saying that he just wanted to look around. Well, we let him, as visitors are welcome here to look around as much as they please, but he did not return, and then the monsters started acting up. Well, we shall look around and solve your problem. Yes, we'll explore the temple and try to find this man and do what we can to help. Worry not. We are the Royal Knights of Gosnor. We always get our job done. I thank you and wish you luck, but wait. There's a device deep within the temple called the Warding Stone, which usually protects us from this sort of thing. I don't know much about it, since it's been untouched and unseen since my grandfather's time, but I think it may be significant. Perhaps the Warding Stone is broken or stolen? If that is the case, we have spares for such a scenario. I'll give one to you. I wouldn't know what to do with it, however, but I'm sure you can work it out, O resourceful knights. Thank you. So we have to figure out where the monsters are coming from. Do you know where the monsters are coming from, Mr. Priest? Mr. Solakian Priest? If you're going down deep into the temple, beware of the lizard people. They're right savage, you know. One once bit my leg off in one bite. But you have 2 legs now. I thank you not to draw attention to the problem. It's hard enough to live with it as it is, without people like you, sir, mocking me endlessly for my crippling disability. And you here? Watching this flame burn reminds me of my life. Hot, yellow, flickering, constant yet chaotic within boundaries, and dull as hell. And we have a save crystal. Finally, time to save. Isn't that nice? You over here. Hello, this is a book about shopping. Speaking of which, buy some items from me. I sell them, you see. See? Ah, okay. This guy is new. I don't remember this guy. That's actually kind of interesting. Okay, so this must have been added by Tobias. Very interesting indeed. This little shop over here doesn't have a lot. Has a mace, you know. Okay, cool. Mace. I like a good mace. I've actually noticed we may not have equipped damage plus 30 on MARDEK, which is again a grave oversight. And you over here with a nice looking chest over there? I keep all the money I own in the world in an ornate chest over there. I've been saving up for years. I'd probably consider suicide if it was stolen, you know, because my life would be ruined. My girlfriend would leave me and so on. Or she would if I had one. Being a priest, I don't really see many girls at all, you know, since we have to live in this remote temple and swear a vow of celibacy and so on. A shame, too, what with my stunning good looks. Yeah. You know what, I think we'll take it. 3,000 gold. That's a large amount of gold. Right there. Very nice. You're a priest. There are monsters in the depths of the temple. Bleeding evil monsters full of vile and soot. They're all crawling down there. I left a parchment down there and I bet they've touched it and everything. Ew. I'll never write another book again. It's enough to drive a man mad. Mad! I'm a priest of Solak. Thank you. Thank you for that piece of... get out of my way. I want to see what's down that room. Get out of my way. Oh, don't. That's the wrong way. Fine. I'll block your way. You get out of my way. Oh, nothing even in there. I have no hair. Oh. You noticed, didn't you? I had to become a Solakian priest because I was so ashamed of being bald. Wah. I bought some hair tonic from a shifty peddler in Aeropolis, but it didn't work. I thought it'd grow hair that wasn't there, but it doesn't. It just makes hair silky and smooth. If only I had hair to make silky and smooth. Hair I could show off anyway. Well, maybe that will be something we can investigate at a later date. Active Sun Temple. MARDEK has been a royal knight now for 3 years, and his colleagues Donovan and Charlo were just recently promoted to knights following various acts of bravery and competence in various guard missions. The 3 of you have been sent to the Sun Temple in a huge desert in the southern lands to assist some priests of Solak who contacted the guard for help after dark monsters started appearing in the lower levels. You must do all that you can to solve whatever problems you find before returning to the king. Wording stone. There's a disturbance at the Sun Temple. The priests report monsters swarming through the lower levels of the temple, including dark types that they've never seen before. You're to find what's responsible and fix or stop it. The Solakian priest who gave you your quest, Shamash, suspects that an ancient device called the Warding Stone may be broken and in need of replacing. He gave you a spare one for this purpose. And that should be right here, along with MARDEK Soul Jewel. Yeah. Which we found on... we were trapped, our good friend MARDEK in. Oh, hello. Oh, side quest priest. That's my favorite kind of priest. Oh, hello there. You're the knights who are meant to be going down to the lower levels, right? Splendid. I have a favor to ask of you. I mean, since you'll be going down there anyway. You see, the monsters in the lower levels only appeared recently. When they did, we had to evacuate the lower levels, but not all of us got out. Some of the priests were either too absorbed in their studies or meditation, reading, or just, milking their snakes and couldn't get out fast enough. We were too scared to go down and help them ourselves. We were only level 1 despite lifetimes of prostitution, and the monsters down there were at least level 10. But now that you're here, you are a shining ray of hope. I hope you'll go and rescue them, yes? I won't take no. I don't want to do this, and I want them to die as an answer. Here, just take these warp stones to the 4 priests, 1 for each. With them, they can escape safely. Come back if you save them all, and I'll make it worth your time, I promise, big boy. That is a very interesting discussion. Now, why do I have to... Can't even go in here without being attacked by monsters and gemstones, dead fish, and dead monster. Yeah, kill it. We should probably also be able to equip Donovan and Charla, our good friends here, with some reactions. I'll have a look at that. Can I just, yeah, get rid of him. Very nice. Stab him. Yeah, like that. Good. Our first battle. And I have the strange feeling that we're about to be told more tutorial information about the game. Maybe even about combat. Take it away, Donovan. Royal Knights. That's what we are indeed. It's such a great honor, such a great feeling to know what we're actually helping these people in need. Isn't it so invigorating and exciting, Charla? It is, but I'm sort of scared. Don't worry, I'll be here to protect you, and I'm sure the monsters won't stand against our amazing magical power. Oh, and MARDEK's with us too, of course, and we all know how good he is at this sort of thing. You've been doing this for 3 years, right, MARDEK? And every mission has been a quick success. Well, I am that great. You are indeed. You'd make Social Fox proud, you know. Well, I am trying my best by myself, trying to make Dugan proud. Oh, but you're not alone, MARDEK. You still have Charla and I, and we shall try our best too. We're new at this Royal Knight thing, but we'll prove that we're worthy of the title. I can't imagine these Knight missions are too much harder than the Guard ones. So come on, let's go. But who will remind me of the menus and controls, and I'll get all confused and you'll not know what he's talking about. Who will tell me that A opens the menu and you have to use rusty keys on reactions in battle and stuff? You mean you don't already know all of that? And here we are dependent on your experienced leadership. I thought you were Sir MARDEK, the reliable and powerful Knight of Gosnor. You're a legend, you know. You inspire everyone in the Guard, and even the Knights, carrying on with vigor and lightheartedness despite your great loss. But to keep inspiring them, you have to keep it up. Dugan wouldn't want you moping around about the past, would he? Now's your time to shine, and make him proud. So come on, Sir MARDEK, let's just focus on the task at hand, eh? Well, very nice. No annoying tutorial information. In a way, I appreciate that. So, now that we've saved, let's have a look at our reactions, shall we? Right, we have MARDEK on... Right, damage plus 30. Learned that. Very nice. Okay. Soul Strike. You know what? Why not? Damage minus 10% sounds useful. Okay. Also good. We can't do both of these. Decreases inflicted magical damage or increases fire resistance. I think we'll go with the general magic damage resistance for now. As he levels up, we'll obviously be able to do more interesting things. Same for Charla. Okay. So now we can actually look at our equipment. What great stuff do we have here? Is MARDEK resisting water, actually? Yes, he is. Okay, we're going to finish learning that. Okay, so that'll be good. Any passives on them? No. Okay, so we could actually have Donovan and Charla on a passive like... Let me think. I have the mana crystal. That sounds very useful for Donovan's sake. Okay, mana points plus 10. Okay, we'll have that. Leather helmet, bronze circlet. Could they use? Oh, they can use the bandit leather. Interesting. I actually did not know that. So we'll let them do magic damage minus 20% first, and then we can do it. Makes sense. Just save again. And off into the Sun Temple we go. Ooh, Fire Opal. I think this is actually another Donovan item. Yes, wild. No, that's not a Donovan skill. Okay, so not a Donovan item. Too bad. Here I was looking forward to some Donovan action, but we'll get that soon enough. Excellent. Revenant. I think he actually drops the Sun Axe. So that'll be interesting, but first time to level up our skills. Ooh, I wonder if I attack him with MARDEK, that probably won't do a lot of damage, but yeah. on account of the whole light damage attack thing. Oh well. There's actually a lot of chests in this temple. Probably one of the most loot-filled areas in the game. Why did I skip that? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but... well... really cold water, so this is actually quite useful. So it's like a water elemental attack as an item. So, for example, for Donovan, who would not be very useful against other fire enemies, he can use the water attack. Better potion, yeah. I guess the question is who of these guys should use the potions. I think Sharla learns a healing skill later, so not too much of a... I mean, so she has that. Ah, mithril sword, okay. A sword forged from the highly unique to this setting metal called mithril. It's not an especially exciting sword. Its favorite color is probably grey. I think this is actually another change. This was originally included in... when you started from Chapter 3, because you could do that as well. You didn't even have to play Chapters 1 or 2. You could just start off straight from Chapter 3. And you could get this mithril sword. Not better than the sword I have right now, mind you, but still. Good that this was added, just so we have the complete sword collection for our friend MARDEK here, which is very important. I think about that a lot. Posh rule. This guy have a lot of... yeah, not a lot I can do against him in general, I guess. Another fire attack. Yeah, kill him. Nice. Okay, so I think we have everything in that room, do we? Yes, we do. Very nice. On we go. Lupazer. And I think another attack from Donovan should probably sort things out. Am I right or am I right? I think so. Close. Lizard tail. Ah, right. We have these wonderful gates here. And our first missing priest. Hello, I'm trapped down here, and hey, is that a warp stone? Yay! You must have been sent by the priest whose name I can never remember up on the top level. Was it Solakian priest or priest of Solak? Or did he change it to something like side quest priest to be different? Please give that warp stone to me. Thanks for this. I'll use it to get back right away. I can't stand another moment in this place with death breathing down my neck like a, you know, bye. That was fairly straightforward. Fair enough. Well, I can't actually remember what we get for freeing all of the priests, but I'm sure it's something very useful. I'm sure. Almost. Gem explosion. Oh, wait. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, that's the annoying thing with these resistances. Yeah, I have to do some inventory management. Like that, you see? It's as easy as that. But also, in addition to inventory management, I do have this, which would allow me to learn regen. I'm gonna do resist water first, and then we'll see. What's down here? Well, I want to get to that room because that has what looks like a switch inside of it. How do I get there? Not at all. Can I attack this guy without... it doesn't make a lot of sense either way. Fine. Have a heal, Charlotte. Very good. And now lightning bolts and flame. Very nice. And it's as easy as that. But how do I get into that room? I'm already on my way. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. We have a sun idol, an ancient artifact. It dates back from the Sun Temple's construction. The style of Solak idols has changed since then, making this quite a valuable relic. A collector would surely be interested in it. And really cold water. More. Very nice. We'll see what we can do with that ancient artifact. Certainly sounds like a valuable item to have. I think that's another friend of ours over here. Solakian priest Elevar. Who are you? Did that priest finally send someone to help me? It's about time. Give me that warp stone. Oh. Quick and painless. That's an interesting composition over here. Great variety of enemies. Let's see if our area of effect attacks do something here. I think they will. Okay, very nice. So let's... okay, do deal a bit of damage on the Solakian idols, which is kind of useful. So why not? Victory! I have flipped the switch, I believe. I do believe, yes. Does it open that door? No. It does not open that door. I have to find the key. Now, where will I do that? I wonder. Have I been down here? Okay. This is an interesting layout for a chest. I wonder what could possibly be inside. Another fight. Who would have thunk? Goodbye, Donovan. That's actually yeah, let's not kill Donovan. He has all of my really cold water. He has all of my water, yeah. Good. And MARDEK does the other one. Very good. Yeah. Might have been overkill with the use of really cold water there, but wanted to be safe. Sun Sword. Can I make use of the... Not really, no. Oh well. Okay, so where do I go? Thank you, menu. Where do I go from here? Looks like there's something up there where I've not been yet. I'm getting close. Getting close to the point where Charlotte can kill them all with one hit. Yes, this is where the light gate was, I remember. Is this a thing? Idol. It's an idol of Solak, god of suns. These are sculpted by priests and enchanted with levitation magic to show their devotion to their deity. And is it moving? Well, I guess it is moving. Antares. Level 20 Soul Rotor. Whatever. Okay. Gonna zap you. Gonna zap you, Antares. Gonna burn you too. Might just heal my teammates over here, so they don't get completely destroyed by an attack like that. Yeah, I mean, one of the interesting things we can start talking about now that we've started on MARDEK 3, right, is party composition. Yeah, don't get me started. Look at these guys. They're terrible. No, but I mean, there's actually quite a lot of characters. Like, I think, if I had to guess, probably, I'm sure like 10 characters. So we can really start choosing. I mean, one of them is Vern from last chapter, who makes a reappearance in this one. And yeah, I mean, okay, there were actually a few changes, I believe, to Donovan, and I think especially to Donovan, to make him a bit more viable, as you would say. So he's not quite as trash. At least I think his burn does more damage or something. Nothing really significant, but something in that vein, yes. So we'll think of something. I do want to revive Charlotte because I do want her to get the XP. The only annoying thing, yeah, that was a really loud thing. But the only annoying thing is that we're stuck with these guys for probably the next few hours or so, and then we can start recruiting our party to fight the GDM and so on and so forth. Go on adventures, forsooth. Tally-ho. Okay. Lizard tail. Yeah, we can also use these lizard tails, I think, for crafting. MARDEK Chapter 2 didn't include any crafting, but this game does. It really does. So we'll have to... okay. First we'll have to fight these guys. Wonderful. Ah! Now I can't attack it with MARDEK, because that will be a bad idea. Just terrible. 4 damage, that's enough. That's all I need. Yeah, I mean, the main disadvantage with Donovan and Charlotte I see personally. Ah, okay. Interesting. Ah, Clavis, okay. Interesting. I didn't really expect to see any other people down here, but it only stands to reason that the priests have hired people to help. Oh, excuse me, where are my manners? I am Clavis, pleased to meet you. I am a traveling scholar, you could call me. Maybe even an equilibriumancer if you want to be particularly pretentious. Anyway, you were sent down here by the priest, yes? Or should I be worried? Well, that's right. The priest sent us. We're on a mission. It is unfortunate what plagues this place. Dark beasts. I've encountered a few myself, and though at the moment they're not numerous enough to be a total catastrophe, it is only a matter of time before they overwhelm and utterly decimate the place. Well, as you may have noticed, this temple is a source of light. It's elementally charged as such. You can feel it in the air. You, my good sir, must be quite comfortable here with your aura being as it is. But it was not built here, out in the barren desert, for no reason. Everything done by sentient minds has a purpose. There is a wellspring of darkness nearby, an eldritch source which radiates dread. Though buried leagues beneath the sands, its power is strong and it once influenced the minds of men. Darkness? Here? I don't feel any dread or anything. In times of old, this was a region of vile bandits and criminals forever at war with themselves and others. Nobody dared come here. There was no balance, only disarray. I know not who built this temple, but I can be fairly certain they knew of this source of darkness and sought to correct the balance, which is crucially important. I cannot stress that enough. Do you know what a keystone is, my friend? You mean one of those things at the top of an arch in the middle which holds it together? Indeed, my long-haired friend, indeed. The keystone of an arch is its most integral component, for if removed, the sides of the arch would have no support. They would quickly topple over, falling to chaos and disarray. I like to use keystones as a metaphor. There is a device deep below this temple, which the original designer built to ward off the darkness. It has worked well for a long time, but by the steel-fisted wrath of a bolt-scorched stranger, it has been destroyed. It was a keystone. Not literally, I mean, it's actually called a warding stone, but it serves as a crucial supporting element to keep these twin arches of light and darkness from succumbing to ruin. You should go down and fix it, but I'm assuming you will do that anyway. It is why you are here. Well, we will! I find keystones quite fascinating. I am forever intrigued by how brittle our systems are. How removing one crucial component can be the end of it all. You can hack away at the arches themselves for a long time to get anywhere, but remove the keystone, and your job does itself. An arch, two opposing elemental energy sources, a monarch. The country will follow its governments to the abyss, you know. Removing the source of law and order only results in chaos. Anyway, I'm rambling. Do forgive me. I don't often meet people, and I do tend to talk their ears off when I do. I ask that you think about this favored metaphor of mine. Keystones are present in many aspects of our world. and they must be kept in place. Now, we've all got our jobs to do, so I shall leave you for now. I am here to study the imbalance. Perhaps we will meet again somewhere. Well, nice to meet you, strange bearded man. I liked your funny forehead tattoo. What an odd man, to be down here by himself and then to ramble on about all that as if we were old friends that had known each other forever. It was strange, as if he knew or expected us. Maybe it's just me. I didn't really understand what he was talking about at all. It really came out of the blue. Interesting. Interesting character. Clavis. Equilibriumancer. Do we have anything in our encyclopedia? Here. Clavis. An unusual man with a fondness for using keystones as a metaphor. He claims to be an equilibriumancer and likes to ramble in a way that almost seems like moral lecturing or something, made to make his audience think. His motives are unknown, as is basically everything about him, really. Okay, well, that's not very helpful. Not at all. However, I would like to get to a save crystal. Ah! Side quest priest time. Solakian priest, Momana. Hello. You're, oh! You must be sent to rescue me. Is this warp stone for me? Thanks. You're a really kind person. I live by. See you at the top. Okay. It was an interesting encounter. But for now, you know what? Chest. And is this the last one? Have we found them all? Solakian priest Akmel. Finally. I've been waiting for someone to come and find me for ages. Thought they'd just forgotten about me. How do you plan to get me out of here? Oh, a warp stone. That's reasonable. Hand it to me if you will, and I shall promptly use it to escape this place. Thank you and farewell. Great. Great encounter. Don't use fire breath on Donovan. That's not a very useful attack. Not against him, anyway. We couldn't find any items. Well, Phoenix down. We could find that item. Yeah, the flame doesn't do a lot against these beasts either, probably because they themselves spit fire or something. I mean, I never know what the rationalization behind all these resistances is for sure. I mean, there's obviously the elemental circle, but beyond that, I mean, these, I think they're like 50% resistant to fire as well or something. So you have to think, you know, why is that? And you never do know, do you? You never know. I do want to, however, find a save crystal. Do we just go back? You know what? I'll take us back. There was a save crystal. Fine, I'll take us back after this fight. Stupid fish. Get out of here, fish. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Right, well. Okay. So I'll leave us off right here, and then in the next episode we'll return to our adventures in the Sun Temple, finding out who and what this strange man Clavis is doing here. Is he the one who has removed the keystone, perhaps to teach us a lesson about the equilibrium? I do not know, but we will certainly find out.